Now to Washington and this evening's State of the Union address. Joining us right now is Alaska Senator Dan Sullivan. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good to be back on the program.
Senator, what are you expecting to hear and what do you want to hear?
Well, look, I think you saw Gary Cohn at the top of the hour talk about infrastructure and how important the permitting side, streamlining our permitting is going to be. The president's obviously going to talk about the economy. The one thing that is driving the economy that I would welcome a chance to hear him talk about is energy. You know, we have such great opportunities with this American energy renaissance that's happening all over the country. It's great for workers, great for our economy. It's also really important for our foreign policy. So I certainly hope he focuses on the opportunities we have with regard to energy, what the president calls energy dominance for America.
Senator, what's the chance you think that something could happen on a bipartisan basis when it comes to infrastructure? Gary Cohn said it has to happen on a bipartisan basis, and yet you're already hearing people like Chuck Schumer say it's got to be $1 trillion. It has to all come from the federal coffers. This isn't something that they want to put the pressure on the states or want to necessarily get the private sector involved in.
Well, look, I think there's a good opportunity. I have a bill called the Rebuild America Now Act. We have a lot of Republicans on it, trying to get some Democrats on it. It's all about permitting reform that, you know, Gary Cohn talked about. You know, there's a lot of focus on the dollar amount, but we could spend $1 trillion of federal government money, and if we don't reform our broken permitting system, where it takes 7 years to permit a bridge, 15 years in the Seattle-Tacoma airport to permit a new runway, that money is going to stay on the sidelines. So, you know, we have a lot of support for my bill, for example, from trades unions, the laborers, the operators. They are all supportive of significant permitting reform. So I think that there is certainly a pathway forward on infrastructure. It's got to include some money, private sector money as well, but if it doesn't include permitting reform to streamline a broken process in America, it's not really worth it.
Where do you stand on the wall? That's something we anticipate hearing about tonight. And given the chance for bipartisan support of something like an infrastructure plan, to the extent you think there is some, clearly the wall and some of the issues around immigration are more divisive.
Well, look, I think the White House offer that came out last week was a serious offer. And if you look at how they described the wall, it was essentially a system for border security. Now, this shouldn't be that controversial because every nation has the right to secure its border. It would actually be part of an infrastructure plan. So I think the fact that you saw the White House's offer on immigration take fire from some elements on the left and some elements on the right means that they're actually kind of in a sweet spot. So I can see a deal on immigration. There's certainly a lot of discussion on it. But, you know, securing your country's borders should not be a controversial topic, and it typically isn't in these halls.
Okay, Senator, we're going to leave the conversation there. We look forward, of course, to the President's State of the Union this evening.
Right.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Thanks.